It's a Wrap is brought to you by Pay Today. Simple, safe, social. Powered by Nedbank. I'm sure even the politicians and those who have profited from corruption are just perplexed as to why Namibians are only now starting to catch feelings about the corruption that's been rampant in this country basically since this nation was born. Politics is a game, people, and we've been caught napping. Stay woke, my people. Times are tough and they're only going to get tougher. And believe me, it's you and I that are going to feel the wrath of this corruption that we have allowed to fester in this land of the very brave. Thank you for joining us for this episode of It's a Wrap, the show in which we take a look at the nonsense that we've perpetrated in the name of this republic. Shem. So government thinks they can put an end to the SME bank's stench by merely shutting down the bank, pulling yet another eye blind on its citizens and allow business to go on as usual. Well, no, SWAPO-led government, we, the people that placed you in power, want answers. And why is President Gebhardt staying silent on these issues? Wasn't this bank his brainchild? Who will answer for this? I wonder why the sudden rush to shut down the bank and liquidate all assets. Where's the audit at? Employees demonstrated this week.
100+ employees of the SME Bank gathered at the bank's headquarters in Windhoek to express concern over the possible closure of the SME Bank. Chanting that they are innocent, the staff called for the prosecution of top bosses reportedly responsible for the alleged missing $196 million. With 208 jobs on the line, they pleaded for government to consider how the bank's closure would affect them. The demo was led by the Namibian Financial Institutions Union, NAFINU.
We demand that action is taken against the culprits. Freeze their accounts, seize their properties to government and lock them up. Lock them up! Lock them up! Lock them up!
The citizens have had enough of all this corruption, and we're not going to wait for karma to come and get you. Lock them up! Lock them up! Here's what people had to say on social media. Ibn posted, I remember how government workers and unions were up in arms about the GIPF looting 8 years ago. Then they went quiet and government made it all go away. Now workers are upset again, but this will just die a silent death. People must realize what corruption does to the country and that the ACC will not come to our rescue. Insisting on keeping people accountable must never end, or the damage will never end. The people of Namibia, the workers, have only themselves to blame. And I do blame myself. So should you. Silvani wrote, once again the architects of poverty have prevailed, played our economy like a village girl lost in the city lights. In the words of Rashi Hama, all the sugar daddies want to grab her, city young girl. Tragedy, such a tragedy. We have bad deal makers in our country and our generation will have to pay their bill. Here in line, we are going to pay Shem. Emil posted, the employees of the SME Bank have become victims. Meanwhile, Kapofi and co. are probably planning a luxurious weekend getaway to the Maldives. Cry the beloved country. We all know that the ACC reports to the Prime Minister's office, so we can't trust that. We, however, managed to catch up with Finance Minister Kalesh Letwine.
The liquidation process is a process that is legally regulated very strictly. And if it is properly executed, we do not expect any additional lawsuits against anyone. The shareholder and the liquidators work closely together in a liquidation process, and I think there is no real risk for additional lawsuits if the liquidation process is executed properly. We believe that the liquidation of the SME Bank is a very necessary step, the most economic step that we can do, provided that, as I have said, the need to provide access to affordable funding to SMEs is replaced. by an arrangement that is still to be developed. But the SME Bank in its form did not deliver on that mandate. And I think the time has now come to protect public resources, to protect taxpayers' money, instead of throwing money at the problem. We have to terminate and regroup and use those public monies that we would have poured into the bank for more effective ways to fund SMEs. The SME Bank was supervised as a retail bank, which is subject to Banking Institutions Act and the regulations and the prudential requirements of that act. It was continuously evaluated and it was continuously operating on the verge of not complying. So the process that followed thereafter only started when it dropped below requirements of the Bank of Namibia's regulatory framework, the Banking Institutions Act, and a due process was followed. We, through the Bank of Namibia, requested the management and shareholders of the bank to step up their operations to bring the bank back into prudential requirement thresholds. That was not possible, and therefore the bank then did what it is legally obliged to do, and that is to close the bank. If we do not close a failing financial institution, you induce risk into the whole financial sector, and that may not happen.
Namibians are upset, Shem, especially those that in the spirit of Harambe invested their hard-earned dollars into the SME Bank trying to invest in this here economy. Some people have lost all their money. The woke ones removed their money from the institution when they smelled large rats. How large companies like the United Africa Group and Woermann Brock were given loans over small and medium enterprises gives us just an inkling of insight into the level of rot in our state-run enterprises. If I had $1 million for every request I've made to the ACC and to Public Enterprises Minister Leon Jooste on this here subject, child, I'd have had as many millions as the president declared. Please note, it is your taxes that keep institutions such as the SME Bank, Transnamib, Air Namibia, the RCC, GIPF, NamPower, etc. afloat. Are we going to let this slide too?
Moving money should be easy. So we created Pay Today. Pay Today is a proudly Namibian app that makes sending money to your friends social and fun. It's completely free of charge and comes with world-class security. Forget cash. Pay anyone directly to their bank account. All you need is their mobile number or email address. With Pay Today, you can pay money to or request money from any of your friends. So the money you owe Joseph for yesterday's coffee is now settled. And the bill you picked up when Chris, Amy and Steven went out for movies and dinner? Simple little request, and boom, into your account. Available free of charge on iOS and Android. Pay Today. Simple, safe, social.
Download the Pay Today app for free and register your bank account in just 30 seconds and you'll get $50 free guap to spend on anything you like. Pay Today. It's simple, it's safe, social, powered by Nedbank. Terms and conditions apply, eh? Namibians are also outraged by the news that government has already squandered 47 million Namibian dollars on the genocide case, on foreign lawyers, and the case hasn't even started yet. What will be left for the affected Nama and Herero communities then? Here's what the people had to say. Nelago posted, 47 mil for emails only. What about if we go to court? Just drop the reparations case. It's useless. I agree. It's just another waste of our hard-earned taxes. Maggie wrote, I don't know, but this is laughable. How can anyone insult another's intelligence to this extent? And Chavanga posted, and this is just the beginning. So this bill can literally run into the billions once the case is finished. So the money we're fighting for will all go to legal fees. We asked lawyer Karen Claassen to explain this to us.
Firstly, I have absolutely no insight into the terms of the contractual relationship between the AG's office and the UK lawyer. Secondly, I have absolutely no insight into the extent of the mandate given to the UK lawyer by the AG's office. And lastly, I also have absolutely no insight into the actual invoices transmitted to the AG's office by the UK lawyer.
Okay.
What I have seen in the media is public outcry over the nature of the work or services rendered by the lawyer, in that it's being administrative work which should have been done, for example, by a driver who then should have attended to the necessary runarounds or errands which would not have cost £600 per hour. What I want to say from a legal point of view in our jurisdiction is that administrative work forms a very, very big part of a legal practitioner's work. And in saying that, I must also make a distinction between the types of legal practitioners we get in our jurisdiction, without saying that it is the same in the UK, which is another rider to the comment I have on the bill of 47 million. So firstly, you get instructing counsel and you get instructed counsel. Instructed counsel are typically your advocates, who are the forensic specialists who draft the documents, the legal papers, who come up with the arguments and go to court to argue. Their administrative work is very limited. They don't liaise directly with the clients per email. They don't deliver documents. That forms within the realm of the instructing counsel's work, which is the lawyer who works in private practice. Those lawyers, myself being one of them, do all the administrative work which the advocate doesn't do. And we, of course, bill for it. If ever I transmit an email to my client rendering advice, or I receive an email from a client asking questions or confirming further instructions, I am going to bill for the time that I spend considering the email and responding to it. That's part of the contractual relationship that I have with my client. If I'm dealing with something that is high profile, or I'm dealing with someone in the office of the president or office of the AG, I am not by any means going to send my messenger to an airport to collect that particular individual. I am going to go myself in my personal capacity to receive that person, and I am going to bill for it. Every matter has to be considered on its own fact and in particular circumstances. So I don't want my clients in any event to think that I can't charge them for emails that I send out. Arranging flight tickets is something completely different. It does depend, of course, again, on the mandate that you've been given by your client. So 47 million Namibian dollars is a lot of money.
It just reeks of corruption. Siswapo. Let's take a look at what Dudley's been meditating on this week.
Moving money should be easy. So we created Pay Today. Pay Today is a proudly Namibian app that makes sending money to your friends social and fun. It's completely free of charge and comes with world-class security. Forget cash. Pay anyone directly to their bank account. All you need is their mobile number or email address. With Pay Today, you can pay money to or request money from any of your friends. So the money you owe Joseph for yesterday's coffee is now settled. And the bill you picked up when Chris, Amy and Stephen went out for movies and dinner? Simple little request, and boom, into your account. Available free of charge on iOS and Android. Pay Today. Simple, safe, social.
Download the Pay Today app and register it. You don't have to register as a beneficiary. Just sign up and start moving your money. Pay Today. It's simple, safe, and social. Powered by Nedbank.
Hey, my phone is ringing. Wow! There's an apps for free. You download it. Wow! And then you get a $50 for free. What are you waiting for, people? Download these apps. It's for free. Pay today and get a $50 for free. What are you waiting for, my people?
The national broadcaster, with its government-allocated budget and constant need for bailouts, has made headlines recently for not paying over employees' contributions to the medical aid fund. Check this clip out.
Claims that the national broadcaster has similarly failed to pay over monies deducted monthly from staff salaries for vehicle and housing allowances and pay-as-you-earn, social security, blackens an already dark picture. Now people, this is not mismanagement, this is criminal. To deduct money from employees by law, they have to deduct social security, they have to deduct medical care because it's in a contract, in their service contract, they have to deduct it. They have to deduct pay as you earn. By law, they are instructed to do it. And then they don't pay those monies over. Now where is that money going?
The DTA believes that the reported non-payments of this and other monthly dues by MBC warrants investigation.
We will go to the Ombudsman. We will ask the Ombudsman for an investigation in the finances of the NBC. Because this is fraud, this is theft.
And this is how the NBC's board chairman responded.
In the media release, NBC board chairman says that the NBC management has done a splendid job in ensuring that employees remain insured despite the fact that the NMC had suspended its members. Timmer noted and confirmed that the NBC employees did indeed have medical aid coverage since 1st July.
Man. Please note that it is your taxes that keep institutions such as the NBC afloat. The question remains, are we going to let this slide too? My internet service, or lack thereof, thanks to Parastatal Telecom, is still very wanting. We took to the streets to find out if anyone else is experiencing the same problems. Check this out.
If you're looking at regions like the Commerce region, I think the internet is very good, but I'm from like the northern part of Namibia, Umsati region. The internet there is very, very, very bad.
To me, I don't think it's really slow, but I wouldn't also say it's really fast.
It differs like with different regions, so I'll rate it as average. Not too bad, not too good.
Yeah, it's not bad, it's not good.
It's average.
Just there, in the middle.
The connection is slow, especially in Windhoek, because the population is high and everybody is using the network and the internet. So it's basically slow when you're in a crowded place.
Our internet is a bit slow sometimes, but the fact that we can get what we want to get when we want to get it, I guess it's getting there. We're getting there.
But there is a room for improvement.
We actually get a lot of information on the internet, especially when it comes to exams or tests.
If you have slow internet connection, let's say for example you're studying and then you want to research on something and then the internet is very slow, it's delaying us from doing productive things and from being productive.
And personal life, sometimes you kind of have no personal life sometimes when there's no internet.
At some stage it gets really, really slow. So, but you have to learn to be patient, I guess.
Everything is so fast these days. You just want everything at a click of a button. So now you have to be buffering. Now everything's buffering and whatnot. So it's inconveniencing me. It's frustrating. I end up not even wanting to go online because I know that the internet is going to fail me. It's really just failing us. It just needs to go back to being fast. That's all we needed to do. Just do your job. You got one job. Just be fast. That's all we need you to do. One job.
The MD, Theo Klein, was kind enough to send someone to come and see what the problem could be. But still no joy. All this drama going on in the country and we are yet to hear from the leadership. President Gengop, come win. All we've heard from him lately is, meanwhile, Namibians continue to perish on our roads, so much so that we've had to call in experts. Let's take a look at some of the horrific accidents that have occurred recently. Download the Pay Today app for free and register your bank account in just 30 seconds. To register, add your personal details. Now enter the bank card number in full. The CVV number you are asked to enter is the last 3 digits after your card number and can be found on the back of your card. Now enter your bank and branch details. It doesn't matter which bank you use. Now you're set to make payments without service fees or bank charges. It's great! You'll get 50 guap to spend on anything you like. Pay Today. It's simple, safe and social. Powered by Nedbank. Last week we ran a competition in which a lucky viewer could win a dinner for 2 at Stellenbosch restaurant valued at 1,000 Namibian dollars. And we're ready to announce the winner. The winner is Joshua Chitaura. Congratulations, Joshua. We'll give you a call shortly to get your prize to you. Download the Pay Today app today, ladies and gentlemen, and you too could win some prizes worthy of envy. This week I enhanced my culinary skills at Khoma Traditional Restaurant, where I tried my hand at traditional Oshiwambo cooking. Yes! Omahangu, Mopani worms, Vambo chicken, the works, baby. Check this out. Thank you. My name is Erica.
My name is Emily.
Nice to meet you, Emily.
Thank
So
you.
what are we doing today?
We are cooking mopani home and spinach, pap and chicken. We are start with mopani home. We're supposed to cook.
Just in water?
Yeah, water and little bit of cooking oil and salt.
So this one is very popular? Yeah.
Yes, very popular.
People like to eat it?
Yeah, people like mopani. Today we are coming to cook the pap, mahangu pap, the original one. Take the, don't put in the
Okay. Okay.
When I make the I'm making the pap,
yeah.
Before this is not ready, I go in the chicken, fry the chicken.
The spice is a mixed spice already. It's mixed.
Yeah.
In it goes.
Yeah.
Back to the chicken.
Yeah.
Back to the chicken.
When it's 5 minutes, you put in the mahangu.
So when the Vambo chicken goes in the pot, it doesn't have any salt or flavor inside there, it just boils. Then you put flavor after.
Yeah.
And this is how it's done traditionally. Like in the north, you eat it from this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Our chicken is already. We're supposed to make sauce.
So I just cut into slices.
put your sauce in the top of the chicken. Mahangu pap. Very nice.
Interesting. It's different.
It's a wrap!
It's a Wrap is brought to you by Pay Today. Simple, safe, social. Powered by Nedbank.